so this doesn't happen. But as we were mentioning before, it was challenging to have everybody available for this week, mostly because we also have the Mother's Day weekend, and so it was challenging. So then again, my name is Janet Sullivan. I'm the Dean of Community Engagement at San Jacinto College, and it's a real pleasure to be with you today here. And today we have very amazing surprises, and I think some of you may know, but very sadly, Katie Chinisi is not able to join us anymore because she found a fabulous job out of state and she left Texas, which is really a big loss for Texas. But she'll come back when she gets back into her senses. In the meantime, we are really happy because we have a brand new chair for the advisory committee, and we are very grateful she accepted this position so gracefully with everything that happens. So we have Arlene Hernandez from DDDA. So thank you so much. Arlene was acting as our vice chair, so now it's in the chair position, and now is all yours, Arlene.
Oh, thank you. Well, definitely it's hard shoes to fill with Katie. She was so great. And I didn't even get to pretty much interact with her as much as I'm sitting here still trying to figure out, didn't we have a freeze and everything kind of shut down again? It's been a blur, right? I'm really excited to see the community in itself reopen. Justin, I'm so happy for the library to start gradually. I know San Jac as well, starting to gradually start thinking about the fall. And so I just feel like there's a horizon we can be excited for, that maybe possibly we can maybe meet in person in the fall, or maybe an activity or something during Christmas time. I am with BBVA Bank. I'm a workplace solutions officer, pretty much handle all business development. I focus a lot on financial literacy. I do community outreach. I'm also president of our internal Houston Volunteer Board, where we really, really focus in on giving financial literacy out to the community. And in fact, I just worked with a dual credit PISD class this week with presenting a financial literacy for San Jac students and PISD. So it was really nice to still be with the community and all that. So I'm really excited to be your chair. I'm learning as well. Anything that y'all need from me, and I'm here is just to make the community better and making the program in itself lifelong learning. Your goal, Dr. Sullivan, and everybody with San Jac as well. So
thank you so much, Arlene. I know we have a very nice agenda for our meeting. So Ashley, can you please put up that agenda and we'll go over that? Now, another thing that is going to be very sad, I was mentioning this, Ashley is another one that is leaving the Texas state. She's going back to Missouri to her hometown. And we are missing her, and she has been our right hand for all our technology in our workshops. So it definitely is, she's a great loss for us. She has done many other fantastic things. It's just one of them. But I was telling Ashley, once you get ready to come back to the land of cowboys, please move back. We will be waiting here for you. We have cowboys, magicians, all kind of stuff going on. Right? Justin, I see your big smile. All right, so let's go through lifelong learning and summer camps. We are working on summer camps right now, so this is an interesting topic. Next. And Arlene, we are really delighted that you have accepted this role. It really is amazing for us to have the quality of committed members that we have right now. Next. And now definitely moving over the agenda, it is completely on your hands, Arlene, to talk about the next topics. So,
absolutely. So as we just welcomed everyone, again, welcome. We were going to have a conversation of selecting a vice chair. Didn't know if whoever is on the call, they wanted to be filling into the vice chair. and we could definitely work together to create some agendas, and maybe possibly just meet once with Laura and Dr. Sullivan to go over the agenda a week prior to the meeting. I do understand that we're going to keep this Friday 10 o'clock time frame due to the summer hours of San Jac. So commitment level shouldn't be that much. A volunteer magician. Oh, I like that. So yes, just I know you're super busy, but again, if you're, if you could think about it, or anyone else. Next on the agenda is to discuss directory of committee members. We have some great community involvement, and if we could possibly create and have it almost like an appendix at the end of each agenda to where we can have our reach outs. Because I know through chats, we send out, connections and where to contact and what you do. We'll put a magician next to Justin's name at the library. I think it'd be a good idea. So if you could either send it to myself or Laura, so that we can gather all the information, and we'll see about sharing it. Anybody have any objection to that on sharing your committee info or your direct contact info? I think it'd be a good way to be able to reach out. So.
I think
no.
I have no objection. Please feel free to pass out my stuff. I'm a sucker for the attention.
But let me just go back just a minute just to make it clear. Is this, or did I hear wrong, Justin, are you our vice chair?
Oh, am I vice chair?
And Justin, if you would like to be the vice chair, we're not pressuring you, but someone nominated you. How about that in chat? That's why I mentioned your name.
Oh,
do it.
Yes, you got nomination.
I would probably need to know a little bit more about what the vice chair does.
Magic trick.
That's it. That'll do it.
I mean, if that's all it requires, sure, yeah, count me in.
That is funny.
Other than that, let's talk.
All right. So
okay, let's talk.
Then let's talk about it. And next, if you want, Justin, then we will invite you to our next pre-meeting so you can see what it is. And in the next meeting that we will have a larger quorum. Anyway, then you can vote. You can say, Lieutenant Villanueva already graciously suggesting Justin, and Justin is thinking about it, but the decision will be made next meeting.
Works for me.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
And I don't think we have, I think as Justin stated, he's okay with sharing committee member info. I think again, just to be able to have a contact reach and all that. I know from the others that I've had great conversations with, even in just this meeting, everyone's very willing to give out their information as it's been done in the past in chats. So I figured, even Laura was mentioning putting it all in one section so that we can revert back to it, not wonder, who was it that I spoke with or mentioned this and that. So. Can we move on, Dr. Sullivan, to the next one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So reviewing of summer classes, I think there is a link or a screenshot in the next, Ashley, in the next slide. Yes. Okay. So summer classes have started. It's going to be a little bit of a call to action to everyone. If y'all could just share this either internally with your current employer, who your current network, also a call to action to share on your social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of that. I really think a lot of people gravitate towards the social media. If you're a part of any of your town's Facebook internal pages as well, I think it'd be really good because I see it, Deer Park Talk, Pasadena LaPorte Talk on social media, even do the outskirts, since it is talking about Beamer, maybe do the Houston Green Tea area, the Clear Lake area. This is a good way to really focus in on sharing the news, because everyone has reverted to looking at social media, and this is the way that we can help the lifelong learning. And then I'm seeing here it's at Uvalde area, so going up to the Wallaceville, Cloverleaf, Sheldon area, and going and putting it on those social medias. Maybe Justin, if you have any connections with other librarians in the other towns, sharing it with them as well. So
I'm sorry, what is the
Dr. Sol?
I'm just sorry. What is the capacity?
No. That's probably a question that Dr. Sullivan can answer. The capacity as far as how many people can be there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, for this camp in particular, the STEM camp has a capacity for 140 students. So we really are looking forward to have them on our campus. It is a very nice campus. So it is a week long. So we have 3 different groups. Each one is going to be attending the camp for a week. In that week, they are going to be going to NASA. They are going to be going to, they're going to be prepared for it. So I think, just give me just 1 minute, that there is some noise here. Just 1 minute.
We need magic tricks right now. We need magic tricks. Anybody in their room? And he disappeared.
That's his expertise.
Luis, I'm going to send you the applications for this grant. I know you guys are close to the central campus, and it's 40 students per campus.
Right. So basically the students will have the opportunity for a week to go to different places. They are going to be prepared for the SAT math prep, which is a really great class. There will be a lot of hands-on experiences on everything related to different topics of STEM. And we have a great instructor that has worked previously with NASA as well. So it's going to be very nice. I think, Laura, you mentioned some of those experiments that are going to be made, or?
Yeah, the students basically are going to have a college experience. They'll get to see what it's like to be an engineering student at San Jac. And so they're going to be doing chemistry experiments. They'll be visiting the computer lab, doing research. And of course, there's a lot of interest in that SAT math prep portion. And it's all free. It's all free. It's a high quality, I think it's around $500 scholarship value, but it's all free right now to students ages 14 to 18. And Mr. Lieutenant Luis, I'll send you all of the applications. So if you have referrals from your agency, just let us know.
Right, and this is through the Texas Workforce Commission, is the Governor Summer Merit Grant. And there is a lot of attention, really. It's a great opportunity for students. I know that Margie is not here right now.
I was just thinking of Margie. I was like, Margie needs to know about this.
Yes, so we definitely will send her the information, but Margie has been very, proactive in asking us for copies of this presentation, and she will see the notes. So we will get back in touch, because many of their students for Baker Ripley will benefit from this.
If you need any help with me reaching out to Margie and them over there, because I do have a relationship with them, and I could just kind of fill them in on this as well, because this is a really, really good, valuable, free. So yeah.
Yes. And it will start on June 7th. So it is very short period of time. My team is doing an amazing job putting a camp together of this magnitude, a lot. And we really expect students. We have other camps that are online, but this is actually a hands-on, going to places, and I think it's going to be great.
Wow.
Thanks, Arlene.
Okay, so next, if we can go to the next one is just pretty much voting on the next class to be offered, vote on the new class. I know obviously we can't do that now, so it may have to be pushed, But I know we spoke about events planning. That would be really, really good. Or I know Laura had mentioned that there could possibly be like a workout, like a yoga one. So we just need to possibly do a voting. Dr. Sullivan and Laura, I don't know if this would be an option, but possibly to do an electronic vote.
That
Could
would
we
be great.
Okay, well, maybe we could do a, hey, since we didn't have the committee members give them a certain amount of time, then we can gather in the voting and, you know, possibly sending out in a Google sheet or something. Could that work?
I
I
think
think
that
even
works.
with an Outlook, there's a voting option. So
Okay, good.
just a
good,
yes
good.
or no. So
I think that's great. That way we don't delay programs, because like this, the event planning, it would be great to start planning that now. And also, you know, you mentioned yoga, and I want to tell you this. We are promoting these classes. I think people are having more interest in going back online. I don't have the Senior Focus magazine today with me. I don't know, Laura, if you have one there in person, but please send also to the committee the
we did. We did. It went
Okay.
out.
Oh, all right. So maybe we could put it up in a minute after we go over the agenda. So the Senior Focus magazine is talking about lifelong learning. If you can show us that page, will be awesome, Laura, because it is.
Let me open the file and I'll share it on
Yes,
screen.
and it says lifelong learning. We're offering this in the summer. We have all that. And we already have interest for a yoga class, but we didn't have enough students this month to start the class, so we push it for next month. So actually we have a yoga class that is going to be on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. And we hope we will have enough students. We only need 5 to begin a class, but I always see that once one class starts, then others follow. And I think that will be the way to do it. We also have a Spanish class going on right now that ends this week. And that was a great incentive for a contract class that we're going to have in Spanish. If everything goes well, that's going to be soon. The Spanish class, they are all part of that, education and lifelong learning. So we have 2 classes that perhaps we will have soon. But if you guys can promote the yoga class, not only because it's just a class, there are other places, fitness places, but it will be a kind of a kickoff of more classes to come. And it will be beginning on June. I don't know what will be the first week of, it will be the first Tuesday of June that we'll have that yoga class.
Do you want me to put the Senior Focus on the screen?
Please, yeah, just show it really quickly. It's beautiful that it says right there, lifelong learning. So many of our seniors take lifelong learning classes, and yes,
See it?
yes, we can say. Can you please scroll down a little bit?
That was the ad that appeared.
And this is a very nice ad that came, and it's catching attention. We are receiving some good questions about the classes. Is very generic. We don't go into detail for every class, but we say, hey, this is the contact information. If you call us, we will be able to give you, more information, get you registered. In the summer camps in the lifelong learning, there is a whole other page just like this. You see it, the San Jacinto College Summer Camp, and there is a whole website for that. And right there, we have the STEM Pack that we were talking about. We have the Maritime Career Day. We have Exploring the Industry Career Fair. And we have a very nice one on transportation. In the transportation, the students will have the opportunity to see what it's like to work in careers, either on anything that has to do with earth, like trains, on earth, like trains, on air, like drones and everything in the aerospace industry, or on water from our maritime program. So it's another great opportunity, but for them, the students will have to be 3 weeks into that program. For the STEM Pack, it's only 1 week, and we hope to complete. Right now, there is a competition about funding students, but I know there are plenty of students there that haven't received, the proper information about our camps. Thank you, Laura, for sharing that. Arlene, do you have any comments?
No, then just the wrap up would just be the call to action on sharing on social media, any of the camps, reach outs. My follow up is that I'm going to reach out to Baker Ripley Margie and to share and make sure maybe I'll include Laura so that she can send the application over directly to them, because I'm hearing there's an application process.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll
okay.
send the full packet to everyone on the committee, whether they're here or not. So
excellent. And then, yeah, I think if we could just, I firmly believe if no one is aware, then that's then when it goes down by the wayside. So we just have to do our part as committee members of just sharing with a friend, hey, here's this info, share. So I think that would be good. And all of us are good at that. And so let's just continue on. Other than that, I don't think that there's anything else. I know you had mentioned this would be a quick meeting, and then we definitely don't have all the committee members. When would be the next? Is it the second Friday of June?
Yes, I think that'll be the one, the second Friday of June, and we will have the opportunity to go over that, go to the voting part, and really it gives us a nice chance to prepare. So it is a good, transition now that Arlene, you're moving into this position and creating your own team, because our goal is this committee will have to reach out to more community members and become bigger, so we get feedback from the community about the programs we should be implementing. But this is a great beginning because the seeds are here today for that.
I'm glad to be here. So other than that, if anyone doesn't have anything else to say, I'm sure we can adjourn and give everyone back their time.
Arlene, the next meeting is June the 4th. So it's the first Friday of the month from 10 to noon.
June the 4th, 10 to noon.
It was just my imagination. At the end, Justin said that he was going to show us something magical at the end of this meeting.
Magical, and he was going to show us as well where he was in.
That's true.
In the movie.
Yeah, we want to see more than an arm or a hand.
That's good. I don't know, Justin, it seems like he just disappeared.
He's muted.
You're muted, Justin.
Sorry. Sure. It is like awkward, like 19-year-old me, but I'm pretty sure I can find this on YouTube here. Let me see.
You haven't aged a day.
Why, thank you. Okay.
Actually, I was also in a National Geographic movie when I was 25.
Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, in a program following the whales in Colombia through the Pacific Ocean. So we went in a submarine with the Navy and we were following them. And so it came a whole group from the National Geographic, and they did a very nice program. So I will try to find that out too.
Well, now that we're sharing that we have been in TV or something like that, I think I was in a commercial for 2 seconds. So that was me.
That's great.
I mean, when I was living in LA and doing more serious acting, I mean, some of them are not as great. I mean, like I was in a shampoo commercial and it was like for dandruff shampoo. So they sprinkled like baby powder and salt in my hair to be like dandruff mane. And it's not my best work, I will admit, but it's fun to look back on it. Okay.
Hey,
so
I'm on the new hire orientation for BBVA. Sometimes when you see it on LinkedIn, I'm like, oh God, that's me.
That's wonderful. I think my all-time favorite / cringe one, I did a safety video for a community college in Florida, and one of the parts was, in the event of like a chemical or spill or gas attack, take clothes and shove them under the door to prevent fumes from getting in. So they're like, hey, will you whip your shirt off and stuff it under the door? And I was, 18, 19 years old and, full of zeal and yeah, sure. So, and then like fast forward 6 months to, the welcoming video, and in the event of a gas attack, stuff clothes under the door, and whoosh, off comes the shirt. And I was like, oh, I should have worked out more. I should have done more punches. But like thankfully there was a lot of, there's a lot of girls in the audience like, woo, yeah. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but still, it's like, I'm gonna get a Bowflex now. That's it. Nope, I needed tape for that. Okay, so I think I found it. I will play this part for you, and then I will show you where I am. I feel like the quality on this is kind of dark, but we'll see what we can do here. Let's see, shares.
But it seems like today is just the beginning, because it seems like the second part is going to be the couple commercials next month.
We want to see it all.
We want to see it all. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're here in the for those who have not seen the movie, we are in we're in an island called Tortuga in a bar fight. A bar fight's about to happen, and you're gonna see real awkward me who didn't realize that they weren't standing where they were supposed to be, and so I kind of had to move in the middle of the scene. So yeah, not my best work, but here we go. So coming up right here. It's like you blink and you miss it, but let me go back here. So this awkward kid right here with the hat, and I had long hair like down to here at the time, and let me bring this back just a little bit more. So this awkward kid right here, you're gonna see that he's gonna have to be like, oh whoops, oh man, oh sorry, I got back up. Oh whoops, I was in the wrong part. Yes, that was me. That's probably my claim to fame, was I did not know where I was supposed to be standing for a shot, and yeah, you're too far forward. Get back. So yeah,
that's funny.
That's my moment.
Yay!
Thank you so much for sharing it. So which year was this again?
This was, I would say 2007, 2008 maybe. It was around fall, summertime. They were filming Pirates 2 and 3 back to back in the Bahamas, and it was over Christmas time. And so they just needed extras, and they said, we'll provide room and board. You just have to show up. And it was of all the things I've auditioned for, it was the shortest audition ever. I went to Orlando where they were looking for people. I brought my resume, my headshot, and I handed it to a guy with a clipboard, and he looked down, looked at me, looked down, looked at me. Okay, cool, we'll call you. It's like, that's it? That's it? And yeah, that's it. Thank you for your time. And I was living in Gainesville, which is about 2 hours north of Orlando. So my friend and I, who both went there, it's like, did we just drive 2 hours for some guy to like, okay, cool, we'll call you. Okay, so now it's another 2 hours back to Gainesville. And so yeah, it was 4 hours round trip for some guy to eyeball us for about 10 seconds. It was a trip.
You got the part. That's all that matters.
I did get the part. I would say Johnny Depp was very nice. Insisted on buying drinks for everyone. It was a very hot, humid time, even for being December. But like, he brought in like an entire case of Coca-Cola for us, and like, it was ice cold. It's like he knew that we were all hot and sweaty and suffering. Like, yes, a lot of that is makeup, but a lot of that is just, it's hot in here. And yeah, he just walked in and drinks all around. I'm like, all right, sure, buddy.
Oh,
That's awesome. Um, my favorite parts of the movie, in the third one, I'm only like an arm in one fight scene because I'm like behind a dozen other people. But my favorite part, Bill Nighy, the actor who plays Davy Jones, um, we were taking a break from shooting, and he's got all this, Davy Jones squid makeup on, and he walks over and he was like, excuse me, do you smoke? And of course, like I wanted to hang out with the actor, so it's like I do today, sure. So I'm choking and puffing on this cigarette with him while he's talking to other extras about his life and his experiences and him being an actor, and told us about his difficulties. Um, Bill Nighy's right hand, two of his fingers are permanently severed with the nerve. So like his hand, like he can't move his two bottom fingers, so he can only move these three. And he tells us about, when he does movies, he either has to be holding a hat or he has to keep his hand like in a pocket. Like he has to find ways to not let people know about his hand. And I thought that is so cool. Like that was such an interesting thing for me. And now every movie I watch him in, like I watch for his hands. Like
aw.
what you doing with the hand? And, he comes in, he's got a hat on and takes it off, and like, okay, it's super cool. Like it's such a fun little thing to know about someone. But yes, I would say it was a real experience getting to know people.
Thank you, Justin. And it's a real great experience and treat for us to know a real star from Hollywood and all that and have him right here. And Lieutenant Villanueva has been writing very nice stuff. He said he saw your
Yes.
arm clearly in the movie. He also said because of all those things that we're talking about, you are the best vice.
I'm still not sure what all of this vice chair has to do. I mean, it does involve more than magic, right? I mean,
yeah, and you will not have a cast so challenging of so many driving hours. I think Arlene cast her team a little bit nicer. Right.
I promise you, Justin, it's not that bad. Just to, I guess, support. I can take the reins, and if I need you or possibly help with creating something, then I'll reach out. But other than that, I with Katie, we barely interacted, but it was just so quick. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely interested. I'm always I have this terrifying, this millennial anxiety, terrifying fear of failing people and disappointing them, and I hate letting anyone down. So it's like I want to know what all is involved before I preemptively let someone down in a hypothetical that will never happen. But yes, I am interested.
Yeah, and we know you won't let us down because, like Lieutenant Villanueva said, you were with the Pirates of the Caribbean, you will not let us down. And, we see you just Batman right there. So, no, heroes won't let us down, right? But the best of all is this is exactly what lifelong learning education is about. It's about having fun. And this is exactly what we're doing today. And if we can model that to really embrace the whole community and to smile and laugh, that's what it makes, such a difference in our lives. And so this is it. That's why it's lifelong learning. So I am so really delighted of being in this team, and you guys are amazing.
Well, if the job is just having fun, well then yeah, sign me up. I'm all for having fun.
Yes, and Lieutenant Villanueva is saying that next time is going to be the magic trick.
The magic show is on June 1st. It will be, it's at 11 a.m. at the Fairmont branch, 3 p.m. at the Central branch. So if you can't catch one, you can catch the other. I will be doing 2 different sets of magic. So if you come and see both, you'll get to see different stuff on either one.
Nice.
Phenomenal.
So,
Well, thank you so much.
Sure.
Okay, well, I think we're good. We're gonna wrap it up. And if anyone else doesn't have anything else to say, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, a relaxing weekend. Happy Mother's Day. Reach out to your mothers, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So.
Uh,
Okay, great.
Yes, sorry, I got a call. But yes, thank you, Arlene, for your wonderful words closing this meeting. And we really look forward to next week, next month. There are a lot of surprises to come.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Thank y'all. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.